It has been my experience that folks who have no vices have very few virtues. Most folks are about as happy as they make their minds up to be. No man has a good enough memory to be a successful liar. Human action can be modified to some extent, but human nature cannot be changed. Those who look for the bad in people will surely find it. There are no bad pictures, that's just how your face looks sometimes. You can tell the greatness of a man by what makes him angry. He has a right to criticize, who has a heart to help. Tact, the ability to describe others as they see themselves. A woman is the only thing I am afraid of, that I know will not hurt me. A farce or comedy is best played, a tragedy is best read at home. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. For people who like that kind of a book, that is, the kind of book they will like. If I were two-faced, would I be wearing this one? You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time. Perhaps a man's character was like a tree, and his reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it, the tree is like the real thing. I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. You have to do your own growing, no matter how tall your grandfather was. And in the end, it is not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak out and remove all doubt. Be sure you put your feet in the right place and then stand firm. If I am killed, I can die but once, but to live in constant dread of it is to die over and over again. It often requires more courage to dare to do right than to fear to do wrong. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. I would rather be a little nobody than to be an evil somebody. I will prepare and someday my chance will come. That some achieve great success is proof to all that others can achieve it as well. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to success is more important than any other thing. I'm a success today because I had a friend who believed in me and I didn't have the heart to let him down. Things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. All that I am or ever hope to be, I owe to my angel mother. The greatest fine art of the future will be the making of a comfortable living from a small piece of land. We live in the midst of alarms, anxiety clouds the future, we expect some new disaster with each newspaper we read. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. The demon of intemperance ever seems to have delighted in sucking the blood of genius and of generosity. Books serve to show a man that those original thoughts of his aren't very new after all. As I would not be a slave, so I would not be a master. This expresses my idea of democracy. If slavery is not wrong, nothing is wrong. My concern is not whether God is on our side, my greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. No man is poor who has a godly mother. I care not for a man's religion whose dog and cat are not the better for it. The ballot is stronger than the bullet. I cannot make it better known than it already is that I strongly favor colonization. What is conservatism? Is it not adherence to the old and tried, against the new and untried? Whatever you are, be a good one. When I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. That's my religion. Wanting to work is so rare a merit that it should be encouraged. I can make a general in 5 minutes, but a good horse is hard to replace. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. I destroy my enemies when I make them my friends. My best friend is a person who will give me a book I have not read. I distrust the wisdom if not the sincerity of friends who would hold my hands while my enemies stab me.